sweetie, watch this movie while I fold the clothes. Here, let me put on another movie for you. How many times have we said that? I have a lot. The only way, sometimes it seems like that's the only way I can get my chores done. But is too much television poisoning our children? The average child watches 3 to 4 hours of television a day, according to the Department of Education. Today, I'm going to convince you that television is poisoning our children by showing you what our children are learning on television, how it affects our children, and what you can do to avoid these consequences. Let's begin with what they're learning. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics article, Television, What Children See and Learn, children are learning about violence to solve problems, the good guy versus the bad guy, the good guy uses force to catch the bad guy. If your child watches 3 to 4 hours of television, of non-educational television a day, by the time they are in grade school, they will have seen 8,000 murders, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Your children are also learning about sex. It's fun, it's normal, it's exciting, and there's no consequences. Commercials use sex to sell products, and your children are copying those actions so they can feel more grown up. Your children are also learning about alcohol and tobacco, how to use them, that they're normal, and that they have no harmful effects. Television portrays alcohol and tobacco users as healthy, energetic, and sexy people. Now let's see how this affects our children. Watching violence on TV teaches them numbness to violence. They're used to it. They think it's a regular part of everyday life. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, research shows a strong link between exposure to violence and violent and aggressive behavior. Your children are affected by television by being overweight. They usually snack while they're sitting around watching TV. Looky! And they're not outside running, jumping, playing, getting the exercise that they need. Your children are also being affected by, in their learning abilities, attention problems. Dr. Ken Haller, an assistant professor of pediatrics at St. Louis University School of Medicine, says research shows, quote, each hour of TV at ages 1 to 3 increases the risk of attention problems at age 7 by 10%. The American Academy of Pediatrics suggests no television before the age of 2. Dr. Daniel Brogdon, a pediatrician at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, says children's brain at this age are still developing, and they need interaction from family, friends, and other children to fully develop their language and social skills. So let's look at what we can do. Judith Graham, an Extension Human Development Specialist, wrote an article which included the 10 things toddlers can do besides watching TV. She suggests playing with Play-Doh or reading, among other things. So, if you must let your children watch TV, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends you set limits. For children over 2 years old, no more than 1 to 2 hours of educational television a day. You also want to monitor what your children are watching by showing them nonviolent educational programs only. So let's review our main points. Your children are watching television, and they are learning violence, sex, and alcohol and tobacco. It affects them in their behavior, their health, and their learning abilities. There are other choices that we can have besides just letting our children watch television, and that would include Play-Doh, reading to your children. So my challenge to you today is, if you think that you need to turn on the television so you can get some chores done, just give them some Play-Doh.